Now, I know you're already seated waiting for me to get started. Now, it's our duty to give you a show every weekend, so that is exactly what I'm going to do on Metrofile today, and today is not going to be an exception, trust me. As you can see, Anne is not around. I will be riding solo. We're going to have a great show because we will be celebrating two great Nigerians who, through dint of hard work, have contributed in no small measure to Nigeria's economy. Well, from the clip you saw earlier, you already know the septuagenarians I'm talking about, but details shortly. Before then, we must warn our sensitive viewers that some of the images you might be seeing on the show may contain flash photography. I'm Ogechukwose. Welcome to another great show. Now, Sir Steve Omojafor, OON, the chairman of STB Macan, is one name that comes to mind when advertising profession in Nigeria is mentioned. Well, he has paid his dues in the sector and has groomed a lot of successful advertising practitioners who all turned out to celebrate him and his wife as he marks his 70th birthday and their 40th wedding anniversary. Enjoy. Sir Steve Bamidele Omojafor, popularly known amongst colleagues, friends and family members as Omojesu, is a name that resonates in the advertising profession in Nigeria. Currently the chairman of top advertising firm STB Macan, and with 40 years of experience in the industry, which makes him a reference point in modern-day cutting-edge advertising. The loving husband to Moji, father of 3 children, Kencho, Yemisi and Modukbe, and a grandfather to 2 grandchildren, the proud indigene of Agbo in Delta State recently attained the biblical age of 70 and is celebrated in a special way.
3 months before I made 70, different thoughts were coming into my mind. But the most silly one is, are you really sure you're going to make 70? Supposing something happens and you don't make it. And I said to myself internally also, well, I mean, if you don't make it, I think I've done well enough, being able to be 69 plus, So I kept on counting days, 1 week before, I said to myself, Steve, don't go out anymore. Just stay in and enjoy this 1 week until your 70th comes. And suddenly, it was there.
The birthday celebration kicked off with a musical serenade at his alma mater, St. Gregory's College of Balindi. Well-wishers, friends and colleagues in the industry, as well as religious leaders, turned out to celebrate this iconic man and the indelible mark he has made in the industry.
For me, it was a very remarkable period for me, and I wanted something extra. So I just said, hey, do a musical program, okay? And get people to be formally dressed, come in there, and just sit down for 2 hours.
It was an evening of soul-inspiring songs as different musical groups performed classical tunes to the delight of everyone present.
Like the sound of love that brings to me how the thoughts of you.
And from that unforgettable moment to yet another for the celebrant and his wife. Perhaps the celebrant's best moment of the evening was when this fancy dance group took to the floor, obviously reminding him of his growing-up days in Lafiaji area of Lagos State.
In my younger days, I did a lot of dancing. And this fancy group that you saw, I was part of street dancing in Lafiaji in those days. You know.
You went to show them those things.
Yeah, that's right. In fact, the cardinal was shocked. Said, look, Steve, I know so much about you, but I never knew you danced so well to our local indigenous music.
The celebration was unique in so many ways as it coincided with the Omojafor's 40th wedding anniversary. And in an emotional moment, he made a presentation to his wife for the renewal of their marriage vows.
You remain everything. I want a woman. On behalf of the children, we present this to you. Looking back all that and how we've labored, successes and failures and all that up to this moment, I just thought this was one opportunity, you know, to say thank you to her for believing in me, carrying us through the difficult times when things just didn't happen, you know.
A man that I know doesn't hesitate to apologize when he's wrong. He doesn't hide behind it. He will come out and say, I'm sorry. And that makes me, you know what it feels. He's not a macho man. He's very strong. At the same time, he's very soft.
For her, it's been a remarkable 40 years together.
We've gone through it all. And God has been so good. We have our moments, and when you think about the ugly ones, they are insignificant to what we have shared over the years, what we pray we will still share. And it's been wonderful. It's been very, very wonderful.
His success in his chosen field of endeavor stands him out amongst his peers. For him, the journey was not an easy one. A lot of hard work and dedication went into it.
One thing I must say, greed for money is what makes partnerships not to succeed in this country. Because I believe the first check that comes is like, come on, split it into 3 and you take yours and I take. But that's not how business are founded. You know? For the 3 of us, we said to our wives, and this is the truth. In the next 6 months, if I don't bring any money home, get ready to feed the family. They took up the challenge. And so we weren't worried about whether money came in or not. Even when it did come, structurally, we had agreed what each person was going to bet. Nothing extra. You didn't come to the company to say, borrow me some money. No way.
Apart from the financial gain, Sir Steve Omojafor, whose hobbies include reading, writing and swimming, has different laurels to show for his dedication both in career and on the religious side. The overwhelming show of love and support for the Omojafors continued the next day during the special Thanksgiving service, which took place at the St. Gregory's College Chapel. The Catholic Archbishop of Lagos, Most Reverend Dr. Alfred Adewale Martins, led other bishops for this special service. The bishop led the congregation in singing a special birthday song for the celebrant, who is a Catholic Papa Knight Commander of St. Sylvester. The support from friends and well-wishers that cut across tribal, religion, and political class continued at a dinner held in his honor at the Civic Center in Lagos. The roll call of guests include the Oba of Lagos, Rewan Akiolu, the chairman of Zenith Bank, Mr. Jim Ovia and wife, the chairman of Troika Group, Mr. Biodu Shobanjo and wife Joyce, chairman of Inducon Limited, Dr. John Obebe, advertising practitioners like Chief Olufalomo, Mr. Dele Adetiba, Mr. John Edozie and wife. Others include the president of LCCI, Chief Nike Akonde, former chairman board of directors of Punch newspapers, Chief Ajibola Ogunshola and his wife Iyabo, MD of Guardian newspapers, Mrs. Maiden Ibru, chairman of Skymeet Motors, Mr. Tayo Ayeni and wife Tutu, Dr. Sonny Kuku, amongst others. Chief Olufalomo saw to the cutting of the cake. And at 70, what is next for Sir Steve Omojafor?
From now on, it's to work for God and humanity, which I've been doing all along, but maybe you want to intensify it and reach out more to people who really, really need you, okay, and make a difference, in their lives.
Sir Steve Bamidele Omojafor holds a bachelor's degree in mass communications from the University of Lagos and is a fellow of the Association of Advertising Practitioners of Nigeria and a member of Nigerian Institute of Marketing. Here is wishing him many good and prosperous years ahead.